Hello and welcome back to Greedfall 2 Early Access. My name's Emma. This is Once Upon a Quest. We're in Yuxantis right now and we're in the middle of collecting evidence for a trial to help out Alvida, who's in prison. So we're going to put our lawyer hats on and hope that we succeed. Okay, we've travelled to the council square, which is where we need to be to present our evidence, which I'm pretty sure we have everything that we need.
There you are. Any news? Preparations are underway on my side, but without your help, I'll have trouble defending you.
Yeah, we should be good, I think. Okay, about the evidence and the testimony. Tell me about the two witnesses.
We found two witnesses who could vouch for us. The ink mistress, who heard the scene though she couldn't see it, and the carpenter who witnessed the whole thing. However, the carpenter warned us that his word would carry little weight.
What can the ink mistress report?
That she heard one of the men from the Bridge Alliance insult us before the attack.
So that contradicts the idea that this was an unwarranted attack. But it doesn't justify murder. And this carpenter...
He witnessed the whole thing and can confirm our innocence. But he told us that his testimony wouldn't help us.
I know who you're talking about, and he's not wrong. His past actions mean he's hardly credible. And his support for Alvida could easily be called into question. So if I were you, I'd think twice before putting him on the stand. It would be better to find other evidence or find the prosecution's infamous witness before going to trial.
Okay, maybe we should do that.
We've spoken to the prosecution's witness, who won't be testifying at the trial.
Excellent. I hope you didn't use any underhanded methods that could backfire. But this will give you a much better chance at clearing your names. As the emissary will have nothing to back up her accusations.
Just a little bribe.
The whole affair seemed suspicious, but the witness's reversal makes me think there's more to it than that. Some dark plot whose inner workings we may never understand.
Emissary's documents. Wait.
We discovered that the emissary has a hideout outside the city where she carried out business deals. She had documents there proving beyond doubt that she was behind the whole thing.
I suspected as much. But why would she do that?
So that the Nods would have no sympathy for my people. That they would think we are savages, and would have no second thoughts about participating in our destruction.
It's horrifying, and I'm furious at the idea that someone could have tried to manipulate our people in this way. This emissary won't get away with it, I promise.
Okay, getting more information about the trial, how the trial will proceed, what the consequences... Yeah, let's ask about the consequences.
What are the consequences if we lose?
As a rule, we don't sentence foreigners to death.
Ew.
It would be too risky since we're too dependent on our wealthy clients. But since you're accused of murder, you could end up in jail for a long time, or banished from Yuxantis for life if you're lucky. For Alvida, things are a little different. Although it's rare for a Nod to be sentenced to death for the murder of a foreigner. But if we lose, she'll lose everything. Her rank, her freedom. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Oh my god, okay. Maybe we should go and look for that other person.
We still have more to do and more evidence to find. We'll come back to see you later.
Ooh. Yeah, because the consequences just don't sound very favourable, and it's just so unfair because they attacked us and were killing us in the streets. We defended ourselves and now we're on trial for murder. It's so unfair. Okay, let's see. There was somebody else we were supposed to go find. Some mystery man or something. Find the man who falsely accused you. No, we found him. We also tracked down that false witness guy. We bribed him. So I don't think there's anything else that we're supposed to be doing. I think that we start the trial because I think that I've done everything that I can. Because I don't know who else I could be talking to.
We think we're ready for the trial.
I think we have more than enough to clear you.
Okay.
Remember to give me all the documents I'll need to show, as well as the names of the witnesses, and we can go.
Okay. I mean,
Don't
we should
forget
have
that during
loads
the
of
trial,
evidence.
it will be up to you to tell me who to call and what to share.
Oh, we're actually going to the trial, the Council of Admirals. Cool. The letters that we found from the emissary herself should be enough evidence. So you would think that that would be enough to save us, but we'll find out.
Defendants, take your seats. The trial is about to begin. We are gathered here before Admirals Cabral and Barcelos. I shall be representing the inhabitants of this island. Our aim is to clarify the events that took place in front of the Ink Mistress's workshop, which led to the deaths of several of the Bridge Alliance emissaries' escorts. The emissary will represent the prosecution. Is the emissary here and ready to present her arguments?
I am. And I will prove, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that these savages murdered my escort and brought chaos to this island.
The defendants are Captain Alvida and the group of foreigners who are her guests. They are represented by the master of the shipyard.
We are also ready.
Very well. The prosecution has the floor.
Your honors, Noughts, I come here to seek justice for the lives of my men who were murdered on your streets. And I will prove to you that these savages are the killers.
Please explain how your men ended up in this part of town, when they were supposed to be part of your escort.
Yeah.
I'd given them the
question.
afternoon off, so I assume they were sightseeing. That's when they were attacked by these islanders and their companions.
Why would they do that?
Because they're savages. Ever since my people first set foot on Teer Fradee, we witnessed nothing but savagery. They constantly reject any form of progress. They kill people, massacre them if need be, and then pass themselves off as victims. They lure far more sophisticated people into their nets and make them pay for their crimes. Which explains why these eminent representatives of other peoples from the continent, as well as Captain Alvida, are here.
This whole speech sounds like an indictment, but you haven't provided any evidence.
This is true. Do you have any evidence or witnesses to call?
I do. I call Longshoreman Duarte to the stand.
Well, where is your witness, emissary?
We
I
bribed
don't
him
have the
off.
slightest idea.
He
You're
ran away.
wasting our time, emissary. Do you have any other witnesses?
Excellent.
I'll call the head guard.
The head guard didn't show up until after the fight.
Don't worry. We can cross-examine him if you wish.
Very well. Can you tell us what you witnessed that day?
We were on patrol in the neighborhood, and a longshoreman came to tell us that some savages had attacked a group of Alliance foreigners. We got there as quickly as we could, but by the time we arrived, the savages were putting away their weapons
Stop
and the
calling us
others were lying
savages.
dead on the ground.
Stop it.
Is there any
They shouldn't
way
be allowed to
they
do
could
that
have just
in a
been
trial.
passing by and had drawn their weapons to assist my men?
Like, there's no respect.
No, they were covered in the men's blood, and we saw them finish off the last one as we approached. I'm sorry. I wish we'd gotten there sooner. We could have saved your men.
You did your duty.
They started it.
What could you have possibly done in the face of such savagery?
Stop saying
What
savagery.
happened next?
It's so annoying.
We wanted to arrest them, but the master of the shipyard intervened and reminded us that we could only arrest the captain.
A law that's difficult to swallow when it's obvious that the ones it benefits are the true culprits, and the innocent must shoulder the burden of their crimes.
In the context of this court, you will abstain from criticizing our laws, emissary.
Of course, forgive me. I have no further questions for this witness.
Does the defense wish to question the witness?
Yes, we do. Cross-examination.
Ask him if he can confirm who started the attack.
According to your own testimony, you did not witness the attack, yet you arrested the captain.
Well, those men had been killed, and it was obvious that the captain and her friends were responsible for their deaths.
Really?
Obvious.
Would the scene you discovered have been different if these people were the victims of a vicious attack and were only defending themselves?
I suppose the scene would have been the same, yes. But the longshoreman.
Since the longshoreman isn't here, what he told you can't be trusted. What was the first thing the defendants said to you when you tried to arrest them?
that, they were only defending themselves.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Yeah, point to
Now that
us.
the prosecution has presented its evidence and witnesses, it's time for the defense to present its case.
They have a pretty weak
It's
case
our
if that's
turn
all they
now.
have.
What would you like us to present first?
Call the witnesses first.
I call the Ink Mistress to the stand. Can you tell us what happened during the attack in front of your workshop?
I was inside my workshop at the time of the attack, and unfortunately, I didn't see the fight.
That's a very useful testimony.
The prosecution
She's
will
not allowed to
refrain
talk.
from commenting until the floor is opened.
Yeah.
Continue, mistress.
I didn't see anything, but I did hear what happened. I clearly heard someone shouting something before the fighting started.
Can you tell us what was shouted?
Not entirely, but I distinctly heard the words savage and traitor.
It was the native who was shouting as she threw herself at my men.
Shush.
No, I didn't recognize the voice. It wasn't any of the defendants. It was a different voice. What's more, I'd like to add that the defendants were thoughtful, not the savages they've been made out to be.
Thank you, Mistress. It seems clear that the attack was preceded by insults that were proffered by the emissary's men. This contradicts her version of the events.
Yes, point to us.
I don't believe a word of it.
Madam, we have tolerated your repeated interruptions, despite our requests to respect the protocol. But we will not tolerate you questioning the word of an eminent figure on our island. Does the prosecution have any questions for this witness?
No, I have no questions for the venerable mistress.
Would you like to call Silvio the carpenter to testify?
I'm not sure
Yes.
that's a good idea, but I'll let you decide.
I think yes. Listen till views me. No, I think we do it.
Call the carpenter to the stand. He's the only one who really saw what happened.
Of course. I hope his reputation won't detract from the value of his testimony. I call Carpenter Silvio to the stand. Can you tell us where you were when the attack took place?
I was in my workshop, which is partly open to the outside. It's across from the Ink Mistress's workshop.
So you saw the whole thing. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, I saw everything. I saw the defendants leaving the Mistress's workshop. Then a group of armed men in Alliance uniforms appeared. They called the group savages and traitors and attacked them on sight. The defendants were forced to defend themselves. They were much better fighters than their attackers and had no trouble defeating them.
Lies! My trained soldiers would never have been defeated by this savage and her followers if they hadn't been taken by surprise.
Silence! Let the witness finish.
Then the head guard and his men showed up. So did you, Master. And they arrested the captain.
I have no further questions for this witness. After listening to this testimony, it seems clear to me that the defendants were attacked and that they therefore are not to blame.
Does
Point
the
to us.
prosecution wish to question the witness?
No.
Absolutely.
Oh, damn.
You're a carpenter now. But what did you do before that?
I was a shipwright.
Uh-oh.
That's a far more noble and respected profession in Yuxantis. What happened to you?
I lost my job and my rank after one of the ships I'd worked on sank. I was blamed for the loss of the ship and the deaths of the crew.
Tell me, who was the captain of this ship?
The ship's captain was named Estrella.
She was Captain Alvida's mother. Isn't it only natural that this man, who feels like he owes a debt to the captain, the same captain who risks paying a high price for her guests' violence, would take the stand and lie for her?
That's actually a good
in order
argument.
To make up for it?
That's a really good argument.
Can you
Damn it.
believe a man who was responsible for the deaths of an entire crew?
I didn't think about that argument.
I warned you.
Do you have any further questions for this witness, emissary?
No, I'm done with him.
Does the defense have any other witnesses to call?
I was thinking of calling Alvida to the stand. You were all witnesses, but her word carries more weight here than yours. What do you think?
Okay, let's call Alvida.
Call Alvida. She can testify for us all.
I'm more than willing to answer your questions. And those of this snake.
I call the defendant, Captain Alvida, to the stand. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what happened that day, in your own words?
My name is Captain Alvida. I had just received my new ink when it happened.
Can you remind the court of what you did to earn this new rank?
I sailed from the coast of Tynea to Yuxantis in a fisherman's skiff.
A true feat. Please continue.
We'd barely set foot outside the Ink Mistress's shop when a group of Alliance men approached. One of them shouted at us that we were savages and traitors to our people, and that they were going to show us our true place. Then they attacked us. Fortunately, we were able to defeat them. It was only then that the head guard arrived. He wanted to arrest everyone, and you stopped him. So I was the only one who was taken to jail, since my friends here were my guests.
Thank you, Captain. I have no further questions.
Does the prosecution have any questions for this witness?
Of course. Captain, are you sure your savage friend here didn't attack my men before you had time to see it? You wouldn't be the first person to trust in these animals and be betrayed by them.
I'm absolutely certain that the events took place just as I described them.
And please don't compare my friend to an
Then
animal.
how do you explain
the
that a
subtitle
Nort
said.
longshoreman alerted the head guard and pointed you out as the attackers?
The only explanation is that he was lying.
And who's to say you're not the one who's lying? Your hands are red with the blood of my men.
Emissary, please control yourself. If you show disrespect to the witness again, we will put an end to this trial immediately.
Please, forgive me. I have no further questions.
Master, we have no further witnesses.
Okay, now, present the evidence.
We shall now proceed to show our evidence.
We have great evidence.
We would now like to present some evidence that has come to light in the course of our investigation.
Evidence? Evidence of what?
Emissary, the defense has the floor. Please allow the master of the shipyard to present his case.
I have here a document signed by this very emissary, which mentions an agreement with a certain Duarte, who works as a longshoreman. The document states that this man is to alert the head guard that an attack is taking place against the Alliance's men. It also states that he will have to testify before this court and specifically identify the natives from Teer Fradee as being behind the attack. The reward for this service is a very substantial sum of money.
It must be a forgery. A forgery created by the defendants to escape a fair punishment.
As our master librarian is a handwriting specialist, I
yes.
suggest that he examine this contract and give us his expert opinion on the matter.
Excellent.
I will look into this during the deliberations. Have you found any other evidence?
We would like to present this report, which was found in a hideout, where this very emissary was participating in suspicious activities.
How dare you? What kind of scandalous accusation is that?
Explain yourself, master of the shipyard. It is highly unusual to describe the person representing the prosecution in this manner.
How else can I describe the activities that required the emissary to travel to an obscure cabin in the inland territory? Not to mention the fact that this report describes these activities in great detail.
Lies, lies, and more lies. An outrageous forgery.
Let the defense continue.
The emissary and her men were obviously making deals with some of our more law-averse knots to smuggle contraband.
For shame. Master, I'm counting on you to give us these documents so that we can find the culprits.
Yes. We won't let a few bad apples spoil the guild's reputation.
And just how did you find this obviously forged report?
Involved in that.
You may ask your questions when the defense has finished. Carry on, Master of the Shipyard.
In addition to the highly instructive explanations of their smuggling activities, these documents also include a very important element that is of interest in these proceedings. The attack is clearly planned out in detail. The head guard was to be alerted as soon as it took place. If the Alliance men were able to kill the natives, the captain and her companions, then the testimony of the longshoreman and the head guard was to have cleared them of any suspicion. If not, well, we've all seen how the rest of the plan was to play out.
Nonsense! This is unacceptable!
Why would the emissary have planned such a dire scheme that would surely put the lives of her men at risk?
The report is very clear on this point. The aim was to decidedly tarnish the natives' reputation in our eyes. Some are starting to raise their voices here against what's happening in Teer Fradee, especially concerning the deportation of the natives. If we all thought the natives were savages and beasts, we'd have fewer scruples about dealing with them. Wouldn't we?
That's exactly what they are!
That's
Animals.
enough, ma'am! How dare you!
We will study this report carefully. And if it proves to be true, you'll be the one to answer for it.
Master, do you have any further evidence to submit?
No. We have nothing further to present to the court.
The defense rests. Listen to the verdict.
We have nothing more to add.
The defense has presented all of its evidence and will now defer to the council's judgment.
I do
In
love a
that
trial.
case,
I do love a trial.
We will now take leave to deliberate.
Can't I plead my case?
No.
If you were hoping to make a case for your ideas, you should know that's not how things work around here. The witnesses and the evidence are presented, and anyone can examine and refute them, but the final decision is the council's. We'll return once a unanimous decision has been made. The council has come to a decision, and I'll let Admiral Cabral announce the verdict.
Given the evidence that was presented, we have come to the conclusion that the defendants are innocent.
Yay!
This is a travesty!
Victory!
Silence. We don't have enough evidence to prove your responsibility in this tragic affair. However, we shall keep a close eye on you from now on, so you'll have a Naut escort with you at all times. I advise you to finish your business here quickly and return to Tynea as soon as possible. And don't even think about troubling our exonerated guests again.
The council has ruled, and the court is adjourned.
+1 rep.
You're free and may do as you please until you're ready to board your ship, Captain.
Yes!
Despite the trial, I've had the shipyard working on it, and it'll be ready to sail with the tide tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Captain, I know what you think of me, what everyone thinks of me. But could I have a word with you?
What is it?
I hear you're looking for your mother's logbook. I know where it is.
Is that so? How could you possibly know that?
I'll tell you when the time comes, but I'm gonna need your help before I can tell you what I know.
My help? You dare to ask for my help after what you did?
I have no other choice. Think it over, and if you're interested, come and see me at my workshop.
Ooh, interesting. Level up. Wah! Yay! Level 17. Oh my god. Okay. We successfully won our trial. I'm so happy. And Alvida's getting her new ship tomorrow. This is very exciting. I think maybe we should have a little chat with Barcelos, because I think that he is in this conspiracy with the emissary. I want to talk to him.
Ah, my daughter's strange companions. I suppose I owe you an apology. If I hadn't been involved with that emissary,
Daughter?
You wouldn't have had to prove your innocence in this mess. Take time to rest and celebrate the end of this sordid affair. When you have a moment, there's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Is that
favor you
Alvida's
could do for me,
dad?
For which I'm willing to pay handsomely.
Huh.
Now,
Is it?
Unless you have any questions.
Is that Alvida's dad? Wait, what? The Admirals and their role, his vision of the guild. Oh, okay. No, we don't have any questions.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Alright, let's talk to Admiral Cabral as well and just see if she has anything new to say.
Well done. You've managed to get out of this scrape brilliantly. I hold this emissary and her vision of the world in the highest contempt. I'm glad you were able to put her in her place.
Me too. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure.
And now I think what I would like to do is, now that we've won our trial, I would like to go and find Like Father, Like Son. So there's a missing man called Diogo that we didn't find last episode. So I think I want to activate this quest, try and find him. Also, we should level up as well. Earring bracelets. Yeah, let's up my will this time. Perception. His perception is super high. Let's give him more focus. Give him more AP. More endurance. Are you? Let's just go into agility. Right, I think we want to go... Let's get out of here anyway.
Thank you. Thank you for getting me out of there. I'm sorry that even here, you've once again been victim to the Alliance's evil schemes. But I'll get you home. I swore I would do it, and I shall. Tomorrow we'll have a ship. And even if I can't take you to Teer Fradee straight away, it's a first step.
Why do we not leave now? You say you want to take us home, but in the next breath, you tell us we have to wait.
Because this kind of expedition is incredibly expensive. Sailing to Teer Fradee takes months and costs a fortune. You're going to need a protector. A patron. But don't look at me. I don't have a coin to my name. My family does, though.
I know someone who wants to go home, too.
Not in the least. I'm very happy to be here with you. You're far less dangerous than my uncle.
We can choose our destination once we're aboard the ship. In the meantime, we can take a break at the tavern or go for a walk. Anything you like, as long as there are no bars on the windows.
Oh, I'm excited to go on the ship. I'm so excited. I wonder if, like, maybe getting onto the ship, though, is going to open up the world, and that might be the end of early access is what I'm thinking, because I don't know how long early access goes on for, actually. Okay, Like Father, Like Son. So we want to find Diogo. Okay, so last time we were in these woods, we didn't find Guilherme, but I'm just thinking I should go back and look for him, because I probably didn't try too hard to find him, because we were down here in this beach before. But there might be more than one stone arch to try and look for him in. So I'm thinking that maybe we just kind of go exploring and see if we can find Guilherme, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be in this area. Oh yeah, we found this grave last time, actually. We found this grave. I don't know whose grave it is, but it's here. So don't know if we're going to find anything, but I'm just going to go around and see. Oh, follow the trail. Survival test. Is this Guilherme's trail? I don't know. These monkeys are not attacking me, so that's fine. Just ignore them. The footsteps go this way. That's the emissary's camp, though, so that's to do with that quest. So I'm just wondering where could... Oh, these people are all back. Where could Guilherme be? Wait! There's someone up here! Oh, I see a person. That must be him. Or not Guilherme. What's his name? Diogo. Okay, let's go, people. Let's fight these... Everybody... Attack, 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 attack. Okay, go everyone. Okay, I think that's everybody. Crabs. Big monster crabs. Okay, There's a person over here. I never went up here, so I didn't find him, but this must be Diogo. Are you Diogo? Yay!
Hello, Diogo.
What the? Foreigners? Who sent you, Captain Nina?
Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth.
No, the captain didn't send us. She set sail. But we met your father, who's very worried about you.
My father? Oh, he must be so angry. He shattered his dreams and brought shame to our family. He insists I become a sailor, but he's never asked himself if that's what I want. Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Nobody understands me. In my experience, lad, if you don't speak up, that's exactly what happens. You'd do better to talk, just in case.
I get seasick, and I don't like being on the water. I'm terrified of the sea. How could I ever explain that to my captain? Or to my father, who comes from a long line of naughts and dreams that one day I'll take over for him?
Is that why you ran away? You are afraid of his reaction?
Yes, but it wasn't just that.
Okay, anything else?
Is your father violent?
No, he just looks at me with disappointment, like I'm worthless. I mean, that's what he does when he listens to me. Most of the time, he just pretends nothing is wrong. I told him I was afraid of the sea, and all he said was that I'd get over it. What I really want to do is become a glassmaker.
Yeah,
I
we
want
knew
to
that.
make new objects to better observe the sky. I know he'll never accept that. He'd disown me instead, but maybe you could convince him to listen to me.
How so?
Maybe he'll listen to you if you tell him that glassmaking is a noble trade.
Why would he listen to anything we have to say? Okay, agree to talk to his father.
We can try to talk to him, but from what you've told us, he might not listen.
You're the first people to agree to support me. That's already a start, believe me. Before you showed up, I decided I'd rather throw myself overboard than disappoint my father. So thank you very much. Truly.
I hope you've put that idea out of your head for good. Meet us at the dock your ship was supposed to leave from. That's where your father is waiting for us.
I'm already on my way.
Diogo. Okay, so we gotta go back and talk to his dad. Why would his father listen to a bunch of foreigners tell him that glassmaking is a noble profession? Diddle-oo, diddle-oo, diddle-oo. This is where we found Telmo. Here he is. Oh, and his son is there. Hi. Okay, let's talk to him. He looks mad. He's pacing back and forth.
You're home at last. Are you all right? Are you all right? I've been worried about you. Why on earth did you leave like that?
I'm sorry, Father. I needed a place to think.
What the hell is there to think about? Your ship has sailed, you do realise that? Children, they're always thinking too much. But don't worry, I'm sure I can find a captain who'll take you on.
Father.
What? What now?
I want to be a glassmaker. Explain Diogo's situation.
We had a chance to talk to your son when we found him outside town. He doesn't want to become a sailor.
What in the great depths are you talking about? Look, I'm very grateful to you for bringing my son back to me, but you're foreigners. You don't know how things work around here. Diogo comes from a family of naughts. He's going to be a sailor like his father.
Your son gets seasick, and moreover, he has other ambitions.
What are you talking about? Diogo?
It's true, Father. I'm as sick as a dog at sea, and I want to become a glassmaker. A master glassmaker at that.
I can't believe my ears.
You should let him choose his own path. Isn't your son's happiness important to you?
Of course it is, but this is just a passing fancy. He'll come to see the beauty of the sea, just like my father and I before him.
You think his seasickness will pass?
Of course. It's all in his head.
Please, Father. Why do you refuse to understand? It's my life, after all.
We are naughts. Our life is the sea. There's nothing to understand.
Okay, let's see. We've got science. Explain the benefits of glassmaking to Telmo. That's only a 60% chance. Diplomacy, try to reason with Telmo, and that's an 80% chance. So I think we should go with diplomacy.
It seems to me that his desire is not so unreasonable. Since he can't go to sea without getting
Success.
sick,
Woo!
choosing a path that allows him to be useful to the guild would seem to be a wise choice. One that doesn't betray your family's values. After all, Knots aren't just sailors. They're also ship owners, shipwrights, and glassmakers.
You're not entirely wrong, and you know a lot about
Father,
our guild.
let me make you a deal. I'll become Guillerme's apprentice for a few months, and if he's happy with me and everything goes well, you let me become a glassmaker. But if Guillerme isn't happy with my work, then I'll become a sailor, as you wish. Why does it matter whether I set sail now or in a few months?
That's a reasonable offer. I'm willing to give you a chance.
Thank you. Thank you, Father. And thanks to you, foreigners, for your assistance.
I'm glad to see you finally agree.
Wait, here. Take this jacket. I'm sure I won't have to wear it anymore.
Give me that
Maybe
jacket.
it'll come in handy.
What kind of a jacket am I
Goodbye.
getting?
And good luck for the future.
Second mate's jacket, it was called. Let me see. Second mate's jacket. Where is it? Oh, it's so cool looking. It's so cool looking. Oh, I love it. Okay, second mate's peacoat. Oh, it's less armor and magic deflection than what I have on already, though. Maybe I could give it to someone else. It does look good on Fausta, and it's not losing as much physical and magic armor as it would be if I was wearing it. Increases her overall damage too. Will we put it on Fausta for now? I mean, she already has the matching hat, you know. So she looks pretty good in that. That's fine, because I'll keep my character dressed in the native armor, because it's pretty good anyway, and also I like the way it looks on her. And Ludwig's armor, he would be losing quite a bit of armor to go back to that. Yeah, so I think that Fausta could wear that beautiful jacket for now. So I was thinking about the riddle and the treasure, and I came back to the countryside, and I thought the only place I haven't been is this little area, because we found Diogo over here, and I was like, oh wait, I haven't been to this little area. So I'm hoping that maybe we're about to find the lost treasure. So we need to find an armless body is what we're looking at. Or is what we're looking for, I mean. What's this? Obsidian, gold, gem, sulfur. Okay. An armless body is what we're looking for. I still don't know if we're in the right place. No. I don't think we're finding any treasure here. Yeah, because the clue was like basically going to somewhere where there was water and no other noise. So I thought maybe it was the secret cove, and then it was saying you have to traverse over rope, like basically rope and planks in the sky. So a rope bridge. You have to cross it, and then an armless body. So I was thinking it has to be somewhere around here. But it's not down here, so maybe... I mean, I was thinking that it was the grave that we found, but that wasn't really by the water. Oh, you know, we didn't really go past this camp, though, actually. Maybe... That's funny, they're not fighting me. Yeah, we never went up past this camp on the beach, so maybe the treasure's up here somewhere. Old Lighthouse Way. Old Lighthouse Way, yeah. We definitely didn't go up here. Maybe can we climb up this way? Obsidian, sulfur. Ooh, I wonder if the treasure's up here, because this seems like it's quite out of the way. What do we have? An old ruins of a lighthouse. Okay, we're looking for an armless body. Armless body. Or maybe the armless body is the lighthouse, because it's a ruins of a lighthouse. A lighthouse doesn't have arms. I don't know. Do you think that's what it is? Let's see. Oh, treasure! This has to be it. Oh yeah, look. There's a body on the ground, but it's got arms. Okay, anyway. Elegant Landseller's gloves. Okay, so we got some legendary gloves. That's great. And then we got money. minor healing potion, energizing potion, white liquor, hardwood, and fossilized mother of pearl. Okay, let's check out these gloves, but also, if there's a body here, but it's got arms. So I don't know what... Was the armless body... Do you think it meant the lighthouse? Because the lighthouse is ruins? Is that a bit of a stretch? I don't know. But then the quest hasn't updated. So maybe this isn't... Maybe that isn't what it is. Okay, let's check out these gloves. Legendary gloves. Nice. Physical armor is better. And then we also have 5% resistance to bleed effect, 5% resistance to immobilization, 2% of all damage inflicted heals the carrier. Ooh. Okay, so we'll equip these gloves on my main character. That's nice. Legendary gloves. Great. So, but the quest hasn't updated about the treasure. So, is that not the treasure? I guess it's not. That's actually crazy to me. I was convinced that would be it. Oh, letter with annotations. Seek ye the place where none but waves make sound, where seagulls' cries with the ocean's roar abound. Traverse the skies on planks and rope you must, then find the armless body gathered dust. Oh, maybe that's not the treasure. I'm going to say that the treasure that we found was the treasure because it kind of makes sense with the riddle. And the quest hasn't updated, but I don't understand like where else I could possibly look. So I'm thinking that we found the treasure. I don't know, but anyway, we're gonna just say that we found it. Okay. Oh, we're being surrounded. Who's fighting us? Captain Not Swordsman? Why are we being attacked by knots? That's so weird. I'm just going to the tavern. Okay, I don't know, but we're being attacked by knots, so I guess we have to fight them. Okay, Ludwig, you're gonna taunt all of these lovely people. Fausta, you're gonna go into Shadow Girl, and you're going to go do some sort of... Oh yeah, cast this on yourself, and then you're going to do some cool, like, knockdown move. My main character, you are going to hurtful words on this person, and then you're going to auto-attack this person. Okay, everybody? Isn't that so weird? We're being attacked by knots. What's Fausta doing? Oh, Fausta's just standing still. What the hell, Fausta? Fausta! Why is Fausta not doing anything? That's really weird. Fausta, come on. I don't know, she's not doing anything. Okay, are we gonna be arrested and have to do a whole nother trial again? Oh god. Where's Fausta? Are you alive? Okay, you're alive. Now we have to heal you. Do a healing wave on everyone. Okay, that's much better. Okay, that was weird. I was just making my way to the inn and we got surrounded. This person is still in a fight. Oh no, don't hurt me. Weird. Anyway, I was on my way, before we go to the inn, I was thinking the only person I haven't talked to in this whole city is this alchemist guy, I think. This alchemist. Hello.
Welcome to Archibald's. Could I interest you in my potions, all of which are of the highest quality? I also have ingredients, if you prefer.
Okay, let's see what he has for sale. We might not get anything, but I didn't want to leave without talking to him. AP for the team, we will buy. Let's get 2 of those, because they're actually really good. Buy all the potions. Let's buy all the potions. TNT. Ooh, should we buy some TNT as well, just for fun? And debilitating vial. Let's get one of those as well. Does he have anything else? Yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you, good sir. But there was a door over here. Library of Uxantis. Oh, wait. We haven't been here. Who are all these people? Who are you? Library Guardian. Oh, he was at our trial. Let's talk to him.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you've not only proven your innocence, but you also forced that horrible woman to acknowledge her lies.
Wait.
Oh.
Are you from Teer Fradee?
Yes. I was born there a long time ago.
Oh.
Then I joined the Naughts and I'm one of them now. But we never forget our homeland, do we? What can I do for you?
That's cool to know. Okay, how did he become a Notch?
I'd never have guessed you were from our island. You speak the language of the Renoigse without an accent. How did one of our people become a Naut and end up here on Yuxantis?
It's a long story. I come from a small village on the coast. Vignamri.
Vignamri?
The village of the Sisoignames.
Exactly. I would watch these strange ships passing in the distance, as big as the whales whose bones I collected with my family. Sometimes they would stop and send men to our village to buy goods and food from us. They fascinated me. So one day, I asked to join them. I was very young then, and became first a cabin boy, then a deckhand. But I wasn't really cut out for sailing. What fascinated me more than anything was the incredible, intimate knowledge they had amassed of the sea. I'd learned to read and write and joined this place as a librarian's apprentice. When the previous librarian was too exhausted to continue his work, I took his place. And here I am.
Cool. And the role of the Master Librarian?
What is the role of a Master Librarian?
Apart from presiding over trials, I am the guardian of the Naught's knowledge. Perhaps on our island I would have become a Donegad like you. I don't use magic, but like you, I have a duty to archive, preserve, and pass on the guild's knowledge. I'm also consulted by the island's inhabitants whenever they need to know old customs to settle disputes. I strive to provide wisdom to all those who ask for it.
And the Great Library.
What can you tell us about the Great Library?
It's a fabulous place. I'm very proud of it. The Naughts have kept all the Portaland charts, logbooks, maps, ship plans, and navigational instruments since the guild was founded. It's an extraordinary treasure trove containing many secrets. Without them, the guild would not be what it is today, which explains why only high-ranking Naughts can access them. Some nations would do anything to learn even a fragment of what's inside these walls.
Okay, so we won't be able to go in there.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's always a pleasure.
I wonder, could we go in if we had Alvida with us, though?
Sorry, you can't access the library right now.
Interesting, yeah. I wonder if we went and got Alvida, could we go in? We're going to go to the inn, we're going to wait for Alvida's boat. Now, where is... Sybil's over there. Wait for Alvida's new ship to be ready. Alvida's new ship won't be ready till tomorrow. You can use this time to explore Yuxantis or just rest before your departure. Okay, so basically we're going to end the day when we rest. Yeah. Oh, Alvida's over there in the corner. Hang on, let's go talk to Alvida.
I'll do my best to repay my people's debt to your people.
Ask about... her new rank of captain.
You must be very proud to have been named captain.
Of course. And I'm all the more proud that I got my new rank as a result of an achievement. That's not always the case, you know. Sometimes the only thing that counts is your length of service. But this rank offers me such an opportunity. I'll finally be able to make my voice heard on things that are important to me. Maybe I'll be able to convince the guild to stop its involvement in human trafficking. In any case, I'll do everything in my power to make that happen.
Okay, perfect. So, that's cool.
I won't bother you any longer.
We've talked to her.
See you soon.
I think that now all that there's really left to do is to go rest. And I think we're going to wake up tomorrow and go on Alvida's ship. And then I'm not sure if that's going to be the end of early access or not. Maybe there's more. I don't know. I feel like there's been quite a lot so far. Okay, let's rest and see what happens.
Alvida left for the port at dawn. She couldn't wait to set foot aboard her new ship. Are we going to meet her?
Okay, cool. So we go to the port and find Alvida. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go. Bye, Euxantis. Euxantis, it's been fun. I love Euxantis. Has been a beautiful city. I've loved exploring Euxantis. But now it's time to go on our new boat. Hello?
There you are. I'm happy to see you out of that courtroom and cleared of those ridiculous accusations. Captain Alvida has already returned to her ship and is busy preparing for your journey. When you're ready, just say the word and we'll take you aboard too.
I'm ready. Leave Euxantis.
We're ready.
In that case, climb into this boat and it will take you aboard. Godspeed.
That's it. That's the end of early access. Oh my god. That's so fun. We did it. We did it. Greedfall 2, The Giant World. Thank you for playing. See you soon. This is just so cool. I love it. I'm really, really hyped to continue playing this game. I can't wait for the full game to come out. I'm absolutely loving the story and the characters in this game. Like, it hooked me, you know? It really hooked me in. I think they've done a really, really good job of getting you invested from the beginning and emotionally invested too. Like the time on the island now kind of seems quite a while back when we were on Teer Fradee before we left. I really like that. I understand now because I think that the beginning can feel a little bit slow. They were, giving you time to understand the culture, understand the importance of the island and of nature and of their beliefs and the importance of home for them and what everything means to them and their society. And they really give you time to, I think, really get used to that and understand it before they pluck you out of it and take you out and throw you into different cities with different cultures and different people, different languages and everything. I think they do a good job of having you remember the importance of Teer Fradee. Remembering, even though we're having a fun time exploring places like Euxantis, that Teer Fradee is where our heart belongs to, Oh, I'm so excited for the full game to come out. Thank you so much for watching me play Greedfall 2 Early Access. I hope that you do pick it up yourself and give it a go if you haven't already. If you're waiting for the full game to come out, then I'm excited for you to play it then. If you've played the Early Access, let me know what you thought of it. What do you think compared to the first game if you played the first game? If you haven't played the first game, has this made you interested to pick up the first game? Because I definitely would recommend it. It's got a unique story. It's fun, it's maybe not as polished as some other games out there that have bigger budgets and all that kind of stuff. But for what it was, I really enjoyed the first game. The combat system obviously is very, very different in this game because they've changed it completely. So I think that it has huge potential. At the moment, it's definitely got a lot of sticking points for me. A lot of kind of, things that aren't working so well at the moment in combat, but I'm really excited to see where the combat goes when it's fully fleshed out. And yeah, thank you so much for coming along and watching me play Early Access of Greedfall 2, and thank you so much for Spiders, the developers, for sending me the key to play it, because that absolutely just made my day when I got that. So I was so excited to do it. If you want to see more Greedfall videos from me, you can watch my entire playthrough of the first game here on this channel. And yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing the rest of this game on this channel as well in future. So until then, thank you so much for watching.